So what are American Express's chances for victory when MasterCard and Visa have already settled? For more on the lawsuit, we're now joined by former federal prosecutor Fred Tecce. He's been prosecuting and defending companies in cases like this for more than 20 years. Fred, great to have you here with Matt and myself. If you were advising American Express, Fred, at this point, would you advise them to hold out at this point? Do you think their case is strong enough?
Well, you know, I'm sure American Express has a lot of really good lawyers from a lot of big firms and went to really good law schools, but I've read the complaint pretty carefully, and in fact, the Justice Department specifically states in the complaint that American Express's point-of-purchase restrictions on merchants, and I'll get to that in a minute, are the most restrictive of all the major card issuers. So, you know, I hear what you're saying, and it's obvious that American Express has kind of drawn a line in the sand and said to the government, in essence, bring it on, but you have two major players, MasterCard and Visa, both of whom have settled now with allegations that are not as serious as those against American Express.
Fred, I don't see how this could be really, though, an antitrust case. I mean, if two of them settle, one of them doesn't, there are three different card issuers. There are really obviously more than that. Shouldn't they be able to charge whatever they want to do the business with the merchant, or else the merchant doesn't have to accept the card?
Matt, I'm with you. I'm a big free market guy, but an antitrust injury is an injury to consumers. And what the government has alleged here is that merchants are restricted from saying to a consumer, look, if you use your MasterCard for this transaction as opposed to your American Express card, I can charge you less money. And the crux, the core of an antitrust case is harm to the consumer, i.e. that a consumer had to pay more money as a result of the competition, the anti-competitive actions by American Express. Look, as between American Express, Visa, and MasterCard, American Express raises its prices. Visa or MasterCard say, hey, what the heck? We'll raise ours with them and either keep them lower, get more market share, or go up and get more money. So whenever you look at an antitrust case as between competitors, that's not going to give you an antitrust injury. It's from the perception of the consumer.
So bottom line, I mean, for consumers, this is a win-win, Fred.
Well, you know, it is. I mean, arguably it is. If it's going to allow merchants to tell me when I walk into a store to buy something that if I use my MasterCard as opposed to American Express, it's going to be less money, that's going to put more money in my pocket. So the answer is yes, this will help consumers. And in fact, another part of the complaint that has not been getting discussion is travel-related services. They allege that American Express has the ability to charge the airlines whatever they want and not lose market share. And that's what we call in an antitrust case market power, and that is anti-competitive.